Hi everyone. I just wanted to share with you a fall mini album I made as a gift before I ship it out. It was for someone who had a birthday who came down here to Florida, and it's actually my daughter-in-law's mother. And we had a great time, and I just wanted to give her something special. So I made her this paper bag mini album, and I used chipboard for the covers, and I'm going to actually have to make a closure because it's kind of thick and it pops open. So I used Recollections Night of Fall paper line with a couple of pieces of from my stash and also some cardstock from my stash. I used a Tim Holtz grunge paper for the spine, and I embossed it with a damask embossing folder, and then used vintage photo to stain the back. Then I used one of those large eyelets and used the Tim Holtz swivel clasp and hung these charms. This was actually one set. It came like this, and I believe I got it from Walmart. And it has an owl, this really pretty flower with a stone in it. This medallion shaped one that has a couple of hanging off of it, and which is a telephone, and it looks like an infinity symbol. And then a little key. And on the cover, I used, I'm going to turn it this way. I used some Recollections flowers. This one. There's a third that came in that pack, which is on the inside. And then some Recollections little paper roses. There's another one. Also used these little daisies and these leaves. All come from my stash. And then this was from my stash. It's a Jolie's pine cone, and this also Jolie's acorn. I distressed all the edges with the vintage photo. So when you open the inside, I have a studio calico wood veneer that I stained. It actually came out darker than I expected. It just says hello. And I put a little bit of stipples over the top, trying to make it stand out a little bit since it was so dark. This was from my stack from a long time ago. Actually, a stash, sorry. I do believe that was actually just scraps from my scrap box. Then I have a little pocket with some tags in it. And these are printables, and they came from Tsunami Rose. She has a Zippet store, and she has all these gorgeous printables. And then I just stamped the backs, and I inked the edges, the coordinating outside color on each tag, just to give it a more finished look. Got a little bit of memorabilia. My daughter-in-law actually gave me a couple of things, so she knows I'm doing this for her mother. Just a little parking ticket from the airport when she went and picked up her mom. And this is just from the restaurant that we ate at for her birthday. That's her and her mom at the beach. We live by the beach, so of course you have to have beach photos. Some Recollections bling over here. And all of this paper, like I said, is from Recollections Night of Fall. This was last October. And I'm not going to pull out all the tags because I have a gift box also. So I don't want to take up too much time. And they're all plain. That's just paper. It's either cardstock or paper from this collection. And I use the Stampin' Up! Tab punch. And so I don't need to go through all those. And my son and daughter-in-law. And I just die cut some apples believe it or not, I'm trying to use my really old Sizzix dies. I spritzed it with, I think it was Candy Apple Red from Tattered Angels. And it actually, as you can see, made some dark spots, but it just made it more realistic, really. So, I like that. This is the same paper you've seen on the inside cover for that pocket. And this is some pumpkins that I die cut and just used some stickles around it. And then that was all of us the first night she was here. We went to another favorite restaurant. Some paper leaves that came from the dollar bins at Michael's. Also a felt acorn that I got, you know, when they had all the holiday stuff and they just put them in the center aisles and stuff from last year. Here I just used some homemade enamel dots, and I used them in a couple of places in this project, so I'm glad I made them. It's the 3 of them, same restaurant. This is also from my stash. It is like Jolie's, but it was a different brand that Michael's used to have. I believe it was Sandylion. Not sure, but I've had that for a while, so it was nice to use it up. Then I just used a Tim Holtz mini clip here, and these are some printables from, I believe it was Creating Keepsakes had free printables. So, and I inked those edges with antique linen, I believe it was. I didn't want it as dark. Her and her mom. And this was just some Recollections bling, the kind that's on the roll that you find in the sticker section. And then here's that other flower that went with the 2 on the front cover from Recollections. This was Studio Calico, and I just stained it with spiced marmalade, I believe it was, and just added a little bling to it to make it stand out. These little flowers were from my stash, little teeny things, and again used the enamel dots, my homemade enamel dots. This was just a printable I got. I can't remember which one. Just stamped the back. And a wooden piece from a package of other wooden items I got from the dollar bins, again at Michael's. This was the night of her birthday. We're toasting to her birthday at one of our favorite local restaurants called Squid Lips. Funny name, great food. This paper was from my stash, but I think it was from Crate. I can't remember. I made a pocket here, and this was a printable I had found. So I just stamp on the back. And I cut Happy Birthday to You out of the paper that's on here. And I will show you a couple of other tags here. This was a poem that my daughter-in-law had given to her mom for her birthday. So she gave me that, and I have put it in there to make it match. And this is my son and daughter-in-law again. And I used some Prima flowers, you know, the old ones from the jars from way back when. I still have a ton of those. So I just added bling in the middle. And here's the cover. Back cover. Again, same paper to make it coordinate. And just a coaster from that restaurant. And the back is plain. Except for something got on it. Sorry if this video is kind of shaky, but still using my phone. One day I'll get a regular camera. So I decided to make a gift box to put it in. They're non-crafty people, so I thought having a box to store it in would be a little helpful for them. So I just got a paper mache box. I painted it this chocolate brown, and then used authentic Harvest Acorn paper. And it already comes a little distressed, but I distressed the edges a little bit more so it would blend in with this chocolate brown color, because I did paint all the edges of the box too. And I papered the bottom. See how I just added a little bit of extra to it, but it always comes pre-distressed. So I took the centers out of these silk flowers that I had, added some brads. I really love this one because it's like a reddish brown and it's all glittery. Love that. And this purple. All of this is, most of this stuff is from my stash, so it's really nice to use it up. The leaves all come from my stash. These felt pumpkins and more felt acorns are things I bought last year at Michael's. And then these flowers here didn't have centers, so I used, again, some of my homemade enamel dots in the center. And just a couple of places I just filled in with these little resin roses from Recollections. And I also used this adorable little scarecrow. I have no idea what I originally had it for, but when I found it, I thought it was perfect. So I added him to it. And that way, you know, just lends to the fall theme. And I hope she likes it. She loves fall. She's from Wisconsin, so coming to Florida in October is totally different for her. But anyway, I know I kind of rushed through this. YouTube doesn't like videos very long, especially when you haven't been doing them for too long. I guess you have to go through this process to make them, to be able to post longer ones. So I didn't want to go over my time because I've already done this video once and went way over. So didn't show you the tags, but I hope you get a sense of what I had done here, and hope you like it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.